something else you might like to try that could be really fun is, just like Whitney and Brittany, have your own disco in your very own lounge room. And to do that, you need a few basic but essential pieces. Of course, the first thing you'll need is a glitter ball. Most discos have a glitter ball hanging from the ceiling. Now, this one is just a ball. You can see through there, I haven't covered the entire thing, so that you can see that I've just used a soft bouncy ball, and I've covered it with foil. I would then obviously pop more foil to cover all those bits that are still exposed. But before doing that, you could stick on, I've used fishing line here, just ordinary fishing line, but you could use string or wool. I've stuck that onto the ball. I've added some beads, and you can get all kinds of beads from craft stores or from $2 shops. You could do that. If you don't have any beads, just to jazz that string up a bit, you could just perhaps cover it in a little bit of foil. Just get a little bit of foil, and I'm just using your average kitchen foil that you'd have in your kitchen drawer at home. Just pop that around the string and bunch it up. Or you could even bunch it into a sort of a little circle and make a bead and have a whole bunch of silver beads going down your string. So you don't need the fancy beads from the store, you can make your own. Okay, once you've done that, imagine that was completely covered with foil, smooth it down, press it down, get it as smooth as you like. It's actually fine like that once completely covered, but you might like to add those mirror tiles that disco balls often have. And they have those so that the lights bounce off and jazz the room up and make it all very sparkly. And you can do that just with a glue stick, normal glue stick. Cut yourself a strip of foil, cut some little squares and glue those on in a line going around. You wouldn't need to glue the whole square on, just a little bit of glue in the middle so that the edges stick up, giving it a bit of a 3D effect, and work your way around the ball. Okay, and then another row until you've covered the ball. If you didn't want to use those, you might like to grab a longer piece of foil, fold it into a band, and with scissors just snip a little fringe like that, not too fat, make them quite thin. Starting at the bottom, glue that onto, I'll get a nice piece, there we go, glue that onto the ball, or sticky tape it onto the ball, and work your way up with another layer over the top and another layer over the top of that, all the way to the top, and you'll get something with a bit of a fringe. So there you have a glitter ball to hang in your disco. Now, if you don't have a bouncy ball, you can use something else. Very easily, blow up a balloon. Just an ordinary balloon, not too large, probably kind of that sort of size. And again, add some string, beads, jewels, whatever you have, cover it up. Be very careful when you're covering that you don't press too hard that you pop the balloon, but cover that all up, and that does the exact same job. I'm not going to do it perfectly, you can do it absolutely perfectly at home, but you get the idea, and that would work just as well. Pop that over there. This is also a good thing that you can find at home, some Christmas wrapping ribbon. That might be something that you might like to hang the ball with. So there's that one as well. All right, moving on. Another essential item you would need is a microphone, because of course you're going to perform at your disco. Now, that's very easy to make. Have a look around the house and see if you can find something like that, a tube from maybe wrapping paper or a toilet roll, whatever you can find that has a tube. Cut it down to a size that you're happy with. I've made mine a little bit taller than a toilet roll, a little bit longer than a toilet roll, and then I've just glued some paper on, and I've done it. The easy way to do this is to just put the glue onto the paper and then roll, rather than trying to put the glue onto the roll. Once you've got that covered, I've made a little switch with just a little piece of black card and drawn a little button on the top. And to make the top part, the microphone, I delved into my Christmas decorations box, and I found a silver decoration that will do the job perfectly. You might have something like that, and you can just pop that on the top, glue it down, and there's your microphone. Now if you don't have one of those, you might have a ping pong ball, which you could cover in foil. Grab a strip of foil, break some off. Rugby ball does the same job. Okay, stick that onto the end of your roll. You might even have perhaps a polystyrene ball. Does the same thing. They're often in different sizes. They come in different sizes. So depending on the size of your roll, what size of ball you have. And if you don't have any of those things, you can make a ball just out of screwed up, here we are, what I made earlier, screwed up foil. That works just as well. The crinkly effect is quite good, and you could glue that onto the top. So there you are, a microphone.